Good morning. So this reading is for Monday, November 3rd. And thank you to everyone that was able to join the live with me on Halloween. I'm going to do that more frequently, and I'm going to switch it up to hit all the different time zones. So I don't know if I called it out. I know I replied to somebody's comment indicating that, but I'm thinking Friday nights, sometimes Saturday mornings, my time, other times. So when I do it Friday night, it would hit Australia during the day. If I do it Saturday mornings, and then I can capture a lot of Europe and America. So I'm kind of trying to figure all that out. So stay tuned for more information there. But in the meantime, let's dive into the energy for today. Current energy. Future energy. So this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble at Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And at the bottom of the deck here is the world. So we do have an ending that's showing up here. Now we're about to have a full moon. So the full moon is going to be on November 5th. And it feels like some of that is already showing up here in the reading. When I look at the past energy here, the first card that came out was the Magician, but the Magician spun around. And so immediately I got the message of something that you were not clearly seeing, you suddenly were. Something around goals and dreams and going in pursuit of what you want here with that Magician card, because it is about manifestation, but it can also be illusion. And so I'm picking up some sort of clarity around going after what you want. So learning the truth in a situation, seeing things clearly, allowed for some sort of action here in the past with the Knight of Swords and also the Queen of Wands. So this is internal action, the way it's coming through. I'm picking up all internal. So whatever this was, you didn't voice it out loud, but you felt inspired and motivated to take some sort of action to kind of use the information that you were receiving, seeing something here clearly, and then using that in your best interest. It actually shows up here again in the current energy. So whatever action started here, this feels very recent. It's ongoing. Because right away, I'm getting the Seven of Swords in the current energy. And that Seven of Swords is lies, manipulation, and deceit. But it feels like it's connected to the Magician. So there's something that you learned the truth about. And what you're doing now is you're leading to success and victory with the Six of Wands. So all the actions here are getting you to overcome something that maybe you didn't think was possible before. But now you have all the facts. You have all the information you need in order to achieve success and victory. And with that, it feels like you're defeating the devil. The Seven of Swords, the devil, the Three of Swords, all this negative energy that's showing up right now in the current space feels like it's something that you're overcoming. The devil is also illusion because it's self-imposed limitations and restrictions the way it's coming through. And the Three of Swords is some sort of heartache that you're healing from. And so having all of these cards are really showing up here in the current, but anchored by that Six of Wands, you're overcoming something. You're recognizing these kind of limitations, restrictions, how maybe a past heartache, betrayal has really impacted your decisions moving forward, or even what you think you're capable of achieving with the Magician card. But I'm getting the sense here that all of that is clearing up for you. And the more that you embrace, you know what, I can do this. I'm capable of achieving everything that I set out to do. It's just a matter of me taking that appropriate action. It feels like the more that you lean into that side of it, the easier it is to see more of that devil energy coming up, see more of the impact that it's had, so that you don't fall back into an old pattern. This feels like a very short-term reading. Some of the readings do feel like they span a longer period of time. This feels very recent past, very much the current energy, and this feels very near future. So when I have the sun showing up here, the sun is illuminating. It's illuminating the devil, the impact of the devil, all of the information, the truth that you've been learning. So I'm getting the Nine of Swords here, and this is really about how it causes stress, fear, anxiety. That's the devil. But I'm getting the Five of Swords with it, and that Five of Swords is really picking up the pieces. It's resolving some sort of conflict. And it's this internal conflict that I'm picking up on. This feels, very, very near future. This feels all heavily connected to the full moon we're about to have. So let's get some more information. Tell me about the Magician in the past. Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. So with the Magician, I'm getting the Hermit. So this is where I'm picking up everything internally. Now I've got the Hermit that really reflects it. So it is Virgo energy. Take that as it resonates. But whatever it is that you learned, it caused you to go within yourself, really take a critical look at the entire situation, be methodical, analytical, but also heal something inside of you that said you weren't capable of achieving these results that you were going after or manifesting the dream that you want here. And so it caused a lot of internal reflection, but also healing. And I'm picking it up right here in the center of my chest. Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. This is you moving on from heartache, pain, betrayal. Take it as it resonates, but this is really you healing, moving on from a situation, saying, you know what, I can do better. I deserve better. I'm going to make sure I get that. Queen of Wands, Moon. So the moon does hide things in shadow, but it's also connected to your emotions and your intuition. And so it feels like intuitively you understood. There was nothing left. Once you identified the truth, there was nothing keeping you in that mind space, that mental space. And so you were going to move on. This is an emotional, I'm going to create distance here. I'm going to focus on my well-being and really take care of my own emotional needs. So let's get the Seven of Swords. Six of Wands. Let's get the Three of Swords here with the Devil. Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. So I'm picking up a lot of emotionally moving away from something that had you up in your head, really trapped in your own mind, where there was some sort of self-doubt, insecurities coming through around your ability to succeed in a situation or your worthiness of achieving some sort of result here. But the Page of Cups is really that heartfelt conversation. It's you opening up emotionally after a period of lies, manipulation, deceit, betrayal. Take whatever word really resonates with you, but I am getting the sense here that you're shifting your mindset, you're shifting your focus, you're healing something within you. But it's not just the healing, it's the, I'm going to completely get that out of my consideration set. So as you make decisions moving forward, you're not going to be considering the betrayal or thinking that it's going to repeat itself or putting these limitations on yourself as you move forward. Because when I get the Six of Wands, Star. So the Six of Wands, that card of success and victory, is being clarified by the Star. So that's a lot of healing. It's a lot of focusing on what really matters, going after what you want here. And then with the Three of Swords, with the Devil, I have the Four of Pentacles. So what you're doing and what is taking place right now is rebuilding your foundation. And so the foundation with the Four of Pentacles is very solid, very grounded. It's meant to be long lasting. And so it feels a lot like you're restoring something that you previously knew about yourself, but somewhere along the way, the message got very muddy, things became very unclear to you, and you started allowing self-doubt to creep in. And so what I'm getting here with the Three of Swords and the Devil energy is that that's not going to be the case anymore. You're rebuilding your foundation in a way that is very solid, grounded, not letting anything kind of tear it down, break it down, whatever the case is here. That foundation is going to allow you to grow and expand in a way that aligns with what you want, with all the healing here that has taken place and the goals and dreams that you have for yourself. So tell me about the Sun. Nine of Swords. And the Five of Swords here. With the Sun, I'm getting the Judgment card. And so that Judgment card is a resurrection or rebirth energy. And so I love the illumination because it feels like the Sun is highlighting all the progress that you've been making and really showing you the best path forward. How do you succeed in the situation? How do you achieve the star energy, the goals and the dreams that you have set for yourself? Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. This is you working through everything. So investing in yourself, investing in your future, not letting anything from the past really kind of cripple you, paralyze you, hold you back in any kind of way. You're defeating the devil. And with the Five of Swords, I'm getting the Six of Wands again. And so that Six of Wands, a card of success and victory with the Five of Swords, really does indicate resolving that internal conflict, recognizing that the past does not dictate the future. You have free will. You get to decide how all of this plays out. You're growing internally, expanding, healing, all of the really positive things. And that's what's allowing you to really break free of these limitations, the fear, any kind of anxiety you might have around the future and how things are going to unfold. So this is the reading for Monday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.